Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Dole Whips and Dumbbells. This is going to be my first video. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Christina. I have been on my fitness journey since, I would say 2011, 2012. I used to just work out in my college dorm room and college gym, and then I was introduced to Beachbody at the time, and it was great for me at that moment. I was able to work out in my room in between classes. I was meal prepping in the dorms. If I ate on campus, I literally brought my meals back with me to my room to make sure I stayed on track. I had completed Insanity. I got Insanity certified. I became a Beachbody coach. I did that for 5 years throughout college. It helped me lose about 65 pounds. Unfortunately, I ended up getting in a relationship, a committed relationship, and, love weight sucks. I had lost 65 pounds originally, and then I gained it slowly, all back. I eventually left that relationship, and ever since then, I have been focusing on myself again. It's been really tough because, when you go from losing 65 pounds and being at your best and then slowly watching it gain weight, and it's just hard. I've been struggling. For those who have followed me on my other social media outlets, platforms, have seen me struggle and succeed and struggle and succeed. And so after my relationship I ended a year ago, I told myself that I was going to focus on me again and try and get back on there. So basically, I signed up for a Spartan race. I did my first Spartan race. I started trying to go back into the gym. It wasn't until, I would say, August that I left and I stopped being a Beachbody coach. And the reason why I stopped was I had left for where I was at in college to move back home to Southern California. And in that, the job that I was working at the time had me working so much that I honestly just lost my flame. I was overworked. I didn't want to deal with Beachbody anymore just because I wasn't seeing the results that it was when I first started. There's nothing wrong with Beachbody, but it wasn't for me for that time. It helped me put myself through college, it helped pay bills, but you put in so much work and you get a little bit in return. And so I decided to stop. I felt a little bit of guilt because I had done it for so long and I was just so used to it and I had got the results, but after a while, Shakeology just stopped working for me in a sense as I wasn't seeing the weight come off. I was working out, eating right. I had dibble-dabbled in keto, saw some good results, and I decided that I was going to try something new. So in January, I decided to join a Fit Body boot camp, and I did it for 6 weeks, and that helped me get back into working out again and eating clean, because that's what I struggled with, was being consistent with my workouts again. And I found my motivation. And I followed their meal plan, but I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted. And that's when I realized that, Christina, you need to go back to keto. And so in doing so, I realized that the first time I did keto, my body loved it because of the fact that I've come to learn my body doesn't like carbs, even though I like carbs. So I've been stalking people who are doing the keto diet, as well as people who are promoters or coaches with the company Prove It. I had once heard about it, but I was very skeptical because the people who I surrounded myself with started bashing on the company. So I decided for myself to do research. And again, I started feeling guilty because of the fact that, oh, you were doing Shakeology, now you're doing the competitor, I guess you can say. And I decided to take a leap of faith and I was following I did a lot of research, and I was watching videos and testimonies and looking up what the ingredients were, because for me, I like to put the best quality ingredients in my body. So if it's gonna have any toxic stuff, I don't want it. I decided to buy my first box of ketones, Splash, and I decided to do it as, I guess you can say, a customer for now. I started ketones, what was it, a week ago. And in that week, I have noticed that I have tons and tons and tons of energy. My family makes fun of me because I'm like cleaning the house, cleaning my room, doing stuff that I wouldn't have. And I take it before my workouts. And one of the things is I'm getting my collarbone back. I'm so excited. That's how I know when I'm losing weight is, you know, when I start feeling and looking in the mirror and seeing my collarbone, I'm like, hey. And another thing that it does is helps you burn fat. And within the first week of doing ketones, I lost 2% body fat. Oh, there's my cat. 2% body fat. And I was just mind blown just by following a ketogenic diet and counting my macros and watching my fat, making sure my carbs were low. And I'm noticing my clothes are fitting, I'm sleeping better, my appetite is under control, and just like I said, tons of energy, and I love it. I'm hooked. And you know, I'm a sucker for mint. And during the time that I was waiting for this one was coming out, and I was like, oh man, mint, I'm gonna have to buy it because I'm a sucker for mint, and if I'm gonna have something, it needs to be mint. So I've been doing these for the past week, and I love it. So I just wanted to come and introduce myself in this video ultimately and say that I'm a believer in ketones and in the keto diet, as well as leaving Beachbody, because you know, there's different stages in life, and you have to figure out what works best for you. And for me, at this stage, I'm working on being a healthier and happier me, and I'm the happiest I've been. I'm working out, I'm being very consistent with my meal plan. Heck, I even prepped all my meals for the next 5 days for this week, and I'm really excited. So thank you. If you have any questions, I will be leaving all my social media in the comments. And if, like I said, if you have any questions, you can just send me a message via there or even on here. And if you like this video, subscribe. I'm going to be sharing every week a next part of my journey in regards to sharing meal plans, meal prepping tips, as well as my trials and errors and tribulations and successes with the keto diet and ketones as I am as a customer. Bye, guys.